Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily Jean if you haven't been here before. Today I am doing a video that I don't know why has not been on my channel multiple of times. I've never filmed a video like this and you guys are constantly asking me to do more makeup videos and more makeup related videos. So obviously you clicked on this video for a reason. Today I'm going to talk about all my current favorite makeup products, just like ride or dies right now. I will say I have so many makeup products that I love and use. These are just products that I've been using a lot lately. Some I've used forever, some are new to my collection, some are high-end, some are drugstore. So really you're getting everything. I tried to pick a product from like each step of my routine, maybe a couple for each part. So I think we're just gonna start like in order of how I would do my makeup so I don't forget anything. And I also used a lot of these products today so you can actually like see them on my face. I did like pretty full glam makeup today for the first time in a while and it feels so good. And I wasn't even planning on filming this video, but after I did my makeup I was like, you know what, I need to share these products, not in a tutorial, not in me doing my makeup, just to sit down, talk about the products video. So that's what this is all about. If you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, you should hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified when I upload. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you want to learn about my favorites, holy grail products, then just keep watching. Okay, we're gonna start with primers. So one of the primers that I used today that I want to talk about first is something new to my collection. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Wander Glow. This is like a luminous, really, really pretty base primer just to kind of give your skin like that pretty natural glow look. They actually sent this over to me in a PR package and I filmed an entire like testing out Charlotte Tilbury makeup. So if you guys want to watch that, I will put it up in the corner on the eye section. I just uploaded that video, so watch that one. That was actually like filmed a month ago and I just finally posted it, so you guys can watch that if you want. But this primer has very quickly become one of my new favorite makeup bases to use. So you can also use this completely on its own, which is like amazing. So absolutely love. The next primer I want to talk about is something more for like problematic skin, or if you want to fill in the pores. It is the Pore Fessional, but the hydrating primer. I actually picked this up kind of recently, probably within the past couple months. I was at Ulta and I saw it and I didn't even know this existed because I used to use the Pore Fessional original like in high school all the time. I like remember spending so much money on that primer and I thought it was so expensive and I absolutely loved it. So I'd only buy it like every once in a while and I'd go through tubes so fast. Anyways, they came out with the hydrating version and I absolutely love this. It's pretty much very similar to the regular Pore Fessional, just you can imagine it is a little bit more hydrating for your skin, which I always need. I feel like hydration's never a wrong answer. Even if you have oily skin, hydrating your skin is so important and it's very important for makeup to lay correctly. But I love this because it is like that putty feeling and it's filling in your pores and it's really smoothing out your skin but not completely drying it out like a lot of like pore filling primers do. If I really want to look absolutely flawless, more full glam, full coverage makeup, I will use this primer. Okay, moving on to foundations. I have two options and they're both drugstore. The first one, you guys probably won't be surprised, the TikTok infamous foundation. I bought this because of TikTok recently, and I think this has been around for a while, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the L'Oreal Infallible up to 24-hour fresh wear foundation. I literally just picked this up one night before a party with my boyfriend at a drugstore because of TikTok and I wanted to try a new foundation. So I'm wearing this one today. It is absolutely flawless. Goes on the right way. It lasts all day long. You can make it full coverage. You can make it medium coverage. You can build it up. Their shade range is incredible and it's just like overall such a great foundation, and that's really why it has like such the hype on the internet, because it's really true. You guys always ask me about my shades, which I normally don't share because I'm always a different skin color. What shade is this? This is 485 Golden Sun, but I'll use this shade. I'll use a lighter one when I don't have fake tan on. I'll like mix some sometimes depending on if my tan is fading, whatever. So foundation shades are kind of hard to like recommend to you guys. I would just recommend going to your drugstore or looking online for like dupe colors. Highly recommend, very affordable at the drugstore. Okay, the next foundation is also from the drugstore, and this is something I have used since probably either middle school or like freshman year of high school. I used this and wore this foundation specifically all throughout high school. So this is actually more of a BB cream. This is the Maybelline Dream BB Pure, and Maybelline has two different BB creams. Their first one they came out with has the same packaging, but it has a pink cap. And I remember when that first came out, BB creams were like all the rage. I tried it out and I absolutely hated it. Then they came out with this one, and this one is for skin clearing Perfector with salicylic acid. So this is technically supposed to like help with acne and stuff, so that's why I originally bought it, because I was like, I hated the pink one, should I really try the new blue one that they came out with? And I only tried it because I had such bad acne in school, so I thought I'd give it a go. And this is incredible. It has such great coverage. It's very natural. I wore this foundation yesterday while vlogging. I did like a Sunday like productive vlog, so if you guys want to watch that, you can, and see what this looks like on my skin. This is more like my natural makeup days. I want to just have like a nice even coverage to my skin and like pretty look to my skin, but not too much coverage, and this just blends out so easy. You could put this on with your hands, a brush, a beauty blender. It doesn't take a lot of time, so this is great. I'm in the shade medium deep. Their shades are like kind of very basic, but you can kind of make them work just because it's so like thin and lightweight that it probably like one shade covers quite a wide range. So sometimes I'll be medium deep for the most part just because I like that extra tan in my skin, but I probably normally am like the medium shade. Yeah, this is a great drugstore natural BB cream find, and I stand by it 100%. I haven't used it in a while, so I've just started like getting back into using it and remember why I loved it so much. Shirt keeps like riding up. Going on to concealer, I only have one concealer to share with you because this is like really all I've been using for most of the time. Obviously I still love my Shape Tape, but I just thought it was like redundant to even mention that. So this is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I'm in the shade Medium Peach. Their shade range kind of sucks, I will say that, but this is an incredible concealer. Very comparable to Shape Tape, but this is $5 or $6 at like Target or a drugstore, or online of course, which I'll have most of these products linked to Ulta down below because it's just like the easiest to link everything from Ulta. This concealer is incredible. It's high coverage, it doesn't dry out the eyes, but it's also not too hydrating. e.l.f. also came out with a hydrating version of this, and it has a white cap, which I do have, and I don't love it as much. I'll use it on more like natural days to give myself that extra hydration and glow, but I just feel like this covers and really sticks to your skin better, like under the eyes. So I have this on today as well, and it's just like, it's beautiful. So if you guys like Shape Tape, you'll definitely like this, and it's just a great drugstore concealer. Staying with cream products before we go into some of the powders, this is a very new favorite. This is the Grande Pop Plumping Liquid Blush. I actually did a sponsorship with them in one of my recent like everyday makeup look videos, and this is basically like a plumping lip gloss, but a plumping blush. So it really like plumps and hydrates and like makes your cheeks feel very pepperminty and bright and awake. I love this product, especially for makeup days or natural makeup days when I'm not doing a lot and I don't want to use a bunch of powder and stuff like that, but I do want a little bit of color back into my skin. This is just like the best. So it looks like this. They have 5 different shades, and it's just a very unique product. Has a giant doe foot applicator, and you literally just dab it on your cheeks, tap it out with your fingers, and you're good to go. This is especially great for older women, or if you're having like skin aging and stuff like that. This just like really plumps up your skin. So I'm obsessed. I definitely want to try out some of the darker colors because when I'm tan, I feel like this doesn't show up. I feel like I'm talking so fast. Like I don't talk about makeup enough on my channel anymore, and that's like literally what I started my channel on. So I feel like once I start talking about makeup with you guys, I just get so excited and I'm like just speed talking. So thank you guys for being patient with me. Moving on to powder products. My favorite setting powder recently, I have several, but this is just one I always find myself going back to, and it's funny because I feel like this product is either raved by someone or you absolutely hate it. So I know James Charles like despises this powder because this is what gave him like the ghost look. I don't even know what he calls it. I don't remember. But anyways, I love this powder. I've been using this since high school as well, and I just love this for setting my concealer and any of like the high points of my face. I don't really powder my whole face anymore like I used to. I really only powder with my sponge with this, like where I put my concealer, and I'll leave like this part of my face unpowdered. I just love this product. It's nice and natural. This is in the shade translucent extra coverage, which is key in buying this product. They have like different shades. You just want to get the translucent extra coverage one, and it literally is exactly that. So sorry, this is the Cody Airspun powder. I didn't even introduce it. This is a drugstore product. Used to only be able to get this at Walmart, and it was like such a secret find. But now it's on Amazon, and you can find it in quite a few places. I'm pretty sure it's on Ulta too now. Only downside to this product is it does smell like grandma, but I can totally get over that. So I think the secret with this though is just using the tiniest bit. I take the smallest bit and pat it into my skin. I don't like baking with this or overusing it because it can get very powdery and dusty. But if you use the right amount and really work it into your skin, I feel like it's just like beautiful. So this one never disappoints me. I love this powder. I used to use this a lot on clients as well with like wedding makeup and more like, you know, professional makeup too. This powder's great. Okay, going on to some bronzers and blushes and powders like that. I guess I'll start with this bronzer. This is from Kylie Cosmetics. This is one of the only Kylie products that I actually own, which I really want to start trying more of her products because I love this one. So this is the Kylie Pressed Bronzing Powder in the shade Almond. Looks like this. It is very, very loved. I have this on today as well. This product just blends so beautifully for me. She has so many different shades. Like her shade range is really, really beautiful. And honestly, I think you can't go wrong with most of them as long as you're in like your lightness or deepness of it, but like the undertones are just so pretty. So I really like this almond shade, and I picked this up at Ulta, and it's just like, this is just such a good matte staple bronzer for natural makeup days, for full glam days. You can build it up, you can make it very soft and natural. You can just like work with it in so many different ways, and I love it. I also love the shade in my crease, so when I am doing a natural makeup look, I'll do this bronzed all over my face, and then I'll also throw it into my eye, and it just makes like a really nice monochromatic, simple, pulled together look. So for my high-end bronzer, and this also has a highlighter in it as well, this is another Charlotte Tilbury product. Very hard to disappoint me with her makeup. It is just very, very high quality through and through. So this is the Film Star Bronze and Glow Face and Sculpt highlight palette, and this is in the shade Fair Medium. I don't know the shade ranges on this, but I feel like it's pretty good. So when you open it up, it has the bronzer on one side and the highlighter on the other side. This is a very natural, just naturally beautiful, soft product, which I feel like all of Charlotte Tilbury products are like that. So this bronzer is great on natural days, on like literally no foundation days. I'll just use this bronzer and highlighter. If you guys are a beginner or someone older, I highly, highly, highly recommend this palette. Obviously you get both in one, so it's really nice to travel with because you don't need to like pack a ton of stuff. And if you're not into like big crazy highlighters, I think you would really, really like this. It is just a very, you know, soft and like luminous, and just gives your skin that really pretty soft subtle glow. I don't know if you can tell from that swatch, but I'm not wearing any of this today because I have a little bit more like intense makeup on right now, but this is something I'm grabbing like constantly on a day-to-day basis. Next, I feel like I had to mention this. This is literally in every video of mine. This is one of my hands down favorite blushes. I'm actually not wearing this blush today, surprisingly, but this is Wet n Wild Mellow Wine Blush. They repackaged this, and I feel like when they repackaged it, the color changed a bit. But regardless, this is like this is like my top blush. I've been using this since day one. I will never get rid of this. The perfect matte everyday blush. Again, you can make this really, really intense or very soft. So I like that because I do sometimes like my blush super, super intense. Fun fact, blush is the first thing to fade on your face. So I used to like pack this on quite a bit, and then throughout the night it will like slowly fade and like stay on for as long as I want it to. So this blush is just like, it's just great, and obviously it's so inexpensive. They have several other shades, so just like the color icon blushes in general are great. This is like their first like classic Wet n Wild product, I feel like. So okay, for highlighter, this is a new product for me as well, probably the last couple months. I think I bought this the same time when I bought the Hydrating Professional product. This is from Dubious Place. I've been really into Dubious Place products lately, which I never really was into them, but now that Ulta carries them and I can see them in person, I've been like checking them out a little bit more. This is just their loose highlighter. There's no shade on this, which I don't know why it's confusing me. I'll like double check that and leave that down below. But this is a very, very intense highlighter. This is what I'm wearing today, and I actually used it very sparingly so it doesn't look crazy, but you can really, really build this up, and this shade is beautiful. I feel like this shade would look pretty good on like from fair all the way to like fair medium skin tones. So I'll swatch it for you. I'm sitting in front of my window, so I feel like and it's not sunny out, it's kind of gloomy. I feel like it's hard to see how intense it is. There it is. But this is just such a beautiful product. I really like loose highlighters for like more of my intense highlighters. I just like working with them a little bit better. So I always take it on my brush like right off the cap, because this obviously is like a little intimidating, but if you just tap right off from this cap, it's like perfect. So I love this highlighter for night outs, for like full glam makeup like this. I like to use it on my eyes, and this is just a great in-your-face, intense highlighter, and it's also price pointed very, very well. I never knew Dubious Place was more like drugstore price points. I always thought it was really expensive because Nikki Tutorials always used it. I don't know why, but this is a great product, and I think just Dubious Place in general, if you guys haven't tried a lot of their products, highly, highly recommend if you want to like test some new stuff. So, okay, we are getting through this video. I guess let's talk about eyeshadow really quick. The eyeshadow is pretty easy and self-explanatory of what I love. I will say there's a Dubious Place palette that I don't have here at my dad's that I absolutely love. I'll put it on the screen. It's a full matte palette with just like the perfect tones. So if you can't get this next product that I'm about to show you in your hands, highly recommend to get the Dubious Place, because I feel like you can get very similar looks with that. My favorite eyeshadow palette of all time, Tati Beauty. I mean, I've been watching Tati for so long. She just knows what she's doing. She's very, very educated in the makeup world, and she just did this right. Like, this is just the best. I actually have a whole video like reviewing and trying it out for the first time. It's a little bit older, but if you guys want to watch that, I'll put it up here as well. This is just like a go-to palette for obvious reasons. It has everything I ever need and want in a palette. I have all my matte shades of warm tones, my black, my cream, Fun Pop of Pink. I have all my shimmers and sparkles if I want to use those. You guys know me, I don't really use a lot of them often. I can still grab them when I want to for like night out. Sometimes I'll use some of the glitters, but most of the time I use all these matte shades and some of the sequin shades. I'm using all of them today on my eyes. If you can't get your hands on this, I don't know what's going on with this palette right now. I believe she like can't ship stuff out right now or something. Either wait to get this, or I would check out the Dubious Place matte palette, which I'll link that down below for you. The Dubious Place matte palette pretty much has all of these shades in that palette. They're all matte, and they have just like those rich, nice tones to really create that smoky eye that I like do all the time, my signature smoky eye. So I'm obsessed with this palette. It's just done the right way. This is all I literally ever need, and it's my favorite. Let's talk about brows really quick. This is one of my favorite brow products for a while now, and I never thought I'd be someone to fall in love with a brow powder as much as I did with this one. So this is the Foolproof brow powder from Benefit with the brush as well. I bought this in like the Desi kit that she came out with Benefit. That's why it's the pink packaging. I think normally it's like a silver packaging, and I like tested out a bunch of the brow products in that package just for fun, and I ended up really, really loving this. Before I fell in love with this product, I always used Anastasia brow pencils, the Brow Wiz and the Brow Definer for years and years and years, and I was always like a pencil girl. But now I love my powder, and I love how this has like a gradual color, so you get two colors in there, and I literally pretty much do exactly how this shows. I use this lighter color towards the front, I use this darker shade at the tail. I'm in shade 5, which is the darkest shade. I like my brows pretty bold, and this brush has just really gotten me through it all. I feel like the spoolies on the pencils are always breaking. I can never find a good brush, so this is a great eyebrow brush as well. I just swipe up. This is like such an easy, fast routine. Okay, for mascara really quick, my mascaras don't really change often. Every time I try a new mascara, I feel like it's very easy to let me down in that area. So one of my favorite top lash line mascaras is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is pretty much the exact same thing as Better Than Sex from Too Faced. Literally the same packaging, same wand and everything. I'm a kind of girl who likes the big, fluffy, bristle wands, not the rubber ones. So this one really just gives you all that volume, all that lash length, and this doesn't smudge on me. I also love the Voluminous Carbon Black from L'Oreal, but for some reason lately I feel like that has been transferring a lot on me, even the waterproof one. So I went back to this and I've been like using this a lot more lately. So for a lower lash line, you guys already know this. I wasn't even going to mention in this video because it's literally in every single makeup video on my channel. This is the Extended Play Gigablack Lash from MAC, and this is the only mascara I will ever use on my lower lash line. I've been using this since high school. Sorry, I keep like tapping my bar cart right here. And it's just the best. It's just the tiniest little wand, so you can really get your lower lash line nice and good. And I'm a big fan of applying mascara on your lower lash line. I don't know how people don't do that. It drives me crazy. I love that look, especially when I smoke shadow under there. I feel like you have to have mascara on your lower lash line. This doesn't smudge, stays all day, easy to use, just through and through. I have zero complaints about this mascara. Okay, moving on to lips, I'm going to talk about a product that is very new to me that I'm wearing right now first. So this is the Remmel London Provoke Ellipse. That's how you say it. I didn't even know that's what it was called. That's how new it is to me. Remmel sends me packages all the time, and they sent me a bunch of these, a bunch of different shades during Valentine's Day because it's a like kiss-proof 16-hour product. This side is the color. So on this side, it's like a liquid lip, and then on the other side, it's almost like a clear kind of like sticky top coat. I honestly don't really use this side that much just because I don't feel the need to. I just really, really love the shade of this and how it applies and just stays on my lips. So I think it's really, really pretty. This is in the shade 750 Heartbreaker. So this is definitely by far one of my favorite lip products because normally you guys know I only use like lip liners and glosses. So it's pretty hard for me to find lip products like outside of that I like. And I really, really like this one. So they have a ton of different shades. And yeah, you can apply this like clear coat on top and it's supposed to like lock it in. And it does work. I do like it. All right, we've been filming for 30 minutes, so it cut me off. But what I was saying is I just really love this color and the formula of it. This color is just really, really pretty and like my type of color. So I'll just use this on its own and keep it matte how I have today or apply gloss on top, and I love it. So for lip liners, you guys already know this will never ever change. Tried and true is Milani 09 Spice lip liner. I have a million of these. This is my go-to signature color. Natural days, glam days, I'm always wearing this. It just really shapes my lips and it has that deep, rich color where I can either blend it out and make it soft or really go intense with it. Every time I'm wearing a lip gloss or kind of a bolder lip or any like lip that's just very obvious, people are asking me what it is. It is always 09 Spice from Milani. You guys have to have this. I'm absolutely obsessed. If you don't like this shade, if it's too dark, because I feel like shades are very preference, definitely try the 04 Natural. It's very similar to the 09 Spice, but this one is just lighter and more pink and a little bit more wearable. So I'll use this too when I don't want to be so intense. But overall, just the wood pencil, the formula, everything, the price point is amazing. So highly recommend Milani lip liners overall, but my go-to is 09 Spice, and if I want a more natural look, 04 Natural. Last but not least, let's talk about a couple glosses. One's high-end, one's affordable, so you guys will you'll get both options. So the first one is this Dior Lip Maximizer Collagen Active Lip Gloss. This is in the shade 002. And this is just like, I mean, classic. I feel like every girl owns this, and if you don't, you should. It's worth the price. It's just such a beautiful, creamy, lightweight, light pink gloss that looks pretty on its own. It looks pretty topped over anything else. It has the slightest bit of color. So I use this more on natural days when I have nothing on my lips and I just use this, but it's also really, really pretty as a topper to really give your lips that shine and gloss. This is very high shine. It has kind of like a peppermint feel and like tingles your lips a little bit. Just like a great classy gloss. Like I feel like any classy girl would own this gloss. For more of a cream gloss and a affordable gloss, this is from Kiko. I actually bought this in New York City last year because they have a store in Times Square, and I never have owned something from this brand since. I want to actually order more of these glosses. This is the only one I have, and I love it. This is in the shade, I feel like I can never find the shade. Every time I try and tell you what the shade is, I can never find it. It doesn't say the shade on it, but I will link it down below. I'll know once I look online for it. So this is more of a cream-based gloss where it has a little bit more color to it and pigment. But still that super, super high shine. This is the gloss that I always like to use over like a darker lip liner or a darker lip color to kind of like lighten it and just kind of add that shine. So normally I would do my own on Spice, really outlining, shaping my lips, overlining a little bit, filling them in a little bit, and then applying this to blend it all in together. I'll actually show you right now if I apply this on top of this lipstick color, which I have nothing on top right now. This will soften the color and just add that really pretty shine. It's such a good texture. It's not sticky. It's nice and creamy. And it smells like vanilla bean. It's so, so pretty. So that's what it looks like on top. You can see how it just like kind of softened the lip color, and I feel like it does a really, really good job of that. So that completes this video. I feel like I was just talking for so long and rambling, so hopefully I can edit this down to an appropriate amount of time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, let me know. I could do it more in like segments if you want to see like my favorite foundations, and I could share even more options with you and kind of do it by section. Or if you want to see these like products in use or anything like that, just let me know down below. Like I said in some of my past videos, if you're gonna recommend something down below, please be as specific as possible because it really, really helps me kind of plan things out and like give you what you guys want. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified when I'm uploading, and you can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Emily Jean Beauty on both of those. I've been posting quite a bit more lately, so I think I'm gonna do a TikTok about my favorite makeup products now actually, since they're sitting all in front of me. Anyways, I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy and happy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!